to it. Let's go.
Leon Thomas went from acting to being one of the best producers and songwriters in the music industry. But what makes his production so special? Let's find out. To start looking at his beats, I thought it would be best to look at his music as an artist, which is most true to his sound. As you heard, Treasure in the Hills is very soulful, yet it still keeps a certain moodiness to it. It's also importantly in a 3/4 time signature. This is very common for a lot of vintage R&B and soul music. The basis for most of his songs are pianos and guitars, so I began our beat with this piano progression. The high notes are important for texture even if they're quiet, and using the bass notes to create rhythm also enhances the progression. Next, I played the same chords but arpeggiated using a guitar. I chopped it up to play every other bar, giving us this. Now this is a great foundation, but Leon's vocals are so important. On Treasure in the Hills, you can hear these sped up riffs. And on Crash and Burn, there are some sampled gospel-style vocals. I'm going to show you how you can make something similar. First, I grabbed a soulful vocal run and chopped it up. This sounds good, but in soul music, harmonies are so important. Now I could try and sing a bunch of different layers, but I'm a producer. Now we have all the melodic elements, let's look at the drums that Leon loves to add to his beats. Almost all of his tracks are using vintage acoustic drum sounds. I started our beat with this hi-hat and open hat combo. Notice the panning and low notes that give the listener some ear candy. And finally, I added a kick.
That's like he just...
On top of that, they layered a pulsating pad that only comes in towards the end of the loop. Now we have a foundation, let's look at how Leon and Eli did the vocal samples. As we know, Leon's own music is super soulful, and he puts that same emotion into his vocal samples. So first, I recorded in some mumbles. Next, I threw them into Audemy's Harmony Engine twice, once with a male preset and again with a female preset. On In the Bible, at the end of the loop, the vocals have a different texture that's lower and a bit deeper. So I chopped both sets of our vocals, and then lowered the sample rate and added some reverb, leaving us with this. To finish off the sample, I added a filtered out piano and two synth elements inspired by Far-Fetched. The harsher texture of these sounds creates a nice contrast and helps them cut through the mix. Finally, we needed to flip the sample like they did for Drake. First, I reversed, pitched up and filtered it. Then I added some bouncy hats and a snare. And finally, I added in a kick and synth bass.
This really was not how to make Leon Thomas beats. It was, I don't know. Okay. I guess I didn't really look at the video the whole way through.